Okay, so I know I haven't filmed in a while or posted on here in a while, but I've been like compiling a bunch of things to talk about, and I just went to the store today. Okay, so I went to the grocery store, I went to Walmart, and I went to Lowe's. I'm really excited about everything that I have to show you guys today, and I have like a little list of things I wanted to talk about because, like I said, these things have been like piling up. But I don't know, like I don't know about you guys, but going out at certain times of the day reminds me of certain periods of my life. Like for example, going out like at night reminds me of when I was little and I used to like go out with my parents cuz like when I was little obviously I couldn't drive, and the only time my parents were able to take me places was at night because that's when they'd stop working, they'd get off work, and then we could go out. So like going to like Walmart and stuff at night as of late, I just went to the store during the day today, but like the past few days I've been going out at night, just so like nostalgic, and it's just such like good vibes. Like it seriously, like tell me if you're somebody with like a 12th house placement, like if your sun, moon, or like your Mercury or even Venus and or Mars is in the 12th house, please tell me you know what I'm talking about. But like I swear I'm always looking for things that remind me of like the past or like remind me of the good times. But I've been feeling really good these past 2 days. Oh my gosh, especially today. I'm so happy today. And I got a few things at the store. I got this like random keto yogurt. Forgot what it's called. I just threw the packaging away, but I got it because like it sounded really good and I ate some. My friend, she was eating some keto yogurts and she was like complaining about it. And then when I came over and tried it, I was like, this is fire. I don't know what you're talking about. And so I got some of those and I ate them. And I also bought tofu. Now, I'm sure you guys know what tofu is, but the way, obviously like this has a bunch of uses, but my favorite way to like, one of my favorite ways to eat it is, so what you do is you like cut it into like little squares, and then you fry it in a little bit of oil. You might have to use a lot of oil because otherwise it breaks. That's why I got like the medium firm. The green one's like soft, the red one's like hard, and then this one's like in the middle. So I think it's more of like a preference thing, but I love tofu. I feel like really good about eating it. I feel like I don't know, like I just feel good about it, like I don't feel guilty or anything, especially because lately I've been like, and also it's just like something that reminds me of my childhood, like once again, and I feel like lately like I've been trying to cut back on sugar and also like watch how many calories I eat. I'm just trying to become more conscious of how much I eat because like obviously like I'm really skinny, I'm very lucky, but like I still like want to watch how much I consume because I do sometimes just eat and like eat a lot. Like I do this weird thing where I won't eat, but then when I do eat, I literally eat like everything, and I really want to fix that, and I want to become a little bit more conscious of my eating habits. But and then I also have these donuts. Oh my gosh, you guys. So I just got these plain glazed donuts. These are just from Target. And I think I'm starting to prefer these over like Krispy Kreme because these are really cheap, but a lot came in here. There's like 12 donuts in here, and like it was only like a few bucks. Whereas last time I bought Krispy Kreme, it was just literally a 6 pack of just these assorted donuts, and it was like almost like $12. I was like, girl, no, like, just don't. That irritated me. But yeah, I also just, but yeah, like that's what I've been doing. And I've also been drinking Diet Coke and trying to like steer away from Starbucks a little bit because it's cheaper. It still gives me the satisfaction of buying and drinking something. But I also just want to cut back on caffeine because I feel like cutting back on caffeine has definitely improved my lifestyle. And it's only been like a few days because like I just feel like caffeine like just really dysregulates me because it gives me that huge high, but then afterwards I have that really low, and I feel like that's like been messing with my emotions and like just making it like really turbulent. But yeah, I feel really good about that. I'm really happy. I feel like today I was listening to a few songs that remind me of summer 2019. Oh my gosh, you guys. summer of 2019, like right before Saturn went into Aquarius and ruined my life, it was too good. So that summer, I remember I was getting really serious about plant collecting, like I am right now. I'm becoming a lot more serious about my plants and taking care of them. I'll show you in a little bit. But oh my gosh, you guys, I am just so happy because like that summer, I remember I was just on a roll. I was buying plants, I had a routine. And I say this was like June, through like May through like June, like before marching band started, because I was in marching band. July was fun too. I like July, but oh my gosh, that summer was so good. And I feel those vibes this summer. I feel it. I was driving home just now and I was so happy. And like I don't feel bad about it either. Like usually when I'm happy, I feel like I should be feeling some other way. But like truly, after all I've been through these past few years, I feel like I deserve to just like be normal. Excuse me. But yeah, I literally mentioned it here, like plants. I've been being more plant dad vibes. Also, if you're a Taurus or if you have like major Taurus placements, I'm a Taurus moon, and I take great pride in being a Taurus moon, you guys. Like I swear, I will never stop bragging about being a Taurus moon. I do not care. But if you're a Taurus, just tell me like, don't do you guys have a green thumb too, or do you guys just have a knack for plants, or do you guys just like do the same thing as like a 12th houser where you just like cling on to the past and you like try to recreate those vibes like with a scent, with music. Like for example, for me lately, the music that's been reminding me of summer of 2019, Never Really Over by Katy Perry, Blank Space by Taylor Swift, and then the soundtrack from Always Be My Maybe by Ali Wong. It's too good, you guys. You guys have to get on it. And I don't know, like creature comforts and like material comforts just really suit me. They just do me good. Like, and I can already tell this is gonna be one of those things, but I got this hand sanitizer. It's called Touchland. This is, I don't know what the scent is, blue sandalwood. And my friend actually, I hung out with her. Oh, I wanted to talk about that too. But she left this in my car, and I was like, I FaceTimed her the next day. And I was like, "Can I have this?" And she was like, "Yeah, it's fine." I'm seeing her again this Friday, and she was like, "Just make sure to bring it so I can smell it at least." And I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna buy some more of these because this is the bomb. I love it." I don't know, like it's just so. It smells so good. I don't know what it smells like. It smells like. Obviously, it has like a hint. It smells like something between like ocean scents and like woody scents. It's like somewhere in between. And it almost kind of just smells like detergent or something, but it's so nice. And I love like this packaging, so cute. I think this is like $10 though. I was like, girl, for some hand sanitizer. Anyways, but that's one thing I wanted to talk about. I hung out with a bunch of friends and we introduced some new people, and truly like I realized what a fear of commitment I have even when it comes to friends, because like in the past, like I've just like dealt with like really like not bad people, but people who did me wrong. And because of that, I just feel like I have like kind of like an aversion to making friends. Like I'm good at making friends. Like I think I can make friends on the easy, like it's whatever. But like keeping them from me is a whole different story, because I remember like one of my friends, one of my ex-friends, like two of them, like they just like started taking advantage of me, always like turning to me for advice, asking me for things, but when I needed something, it was like they're kind of like not there, you know? Like another one of my friends, I remember like we were friends, you know, and we were like, "Oh, you want to do some tarot tea time, you know?" And she was like, "Yeah, like, you know, like she's the one that asked me, you know?" And for like a month I kept asking her, "Hey, when are we going to FaceTime and do tarot tea time, you know, do tarot readings?" And it just like she strung me along. And then one morning she calls me asking me for money because she like something happened to her rent. And I think what hurt most about me is that like she kind of like subconsciously, or at least to some degree, knew that I would give it to her. I ended up not giving it to her because I can, because I'm literally alone in California and I'm like figuring out my own financial situation. But it just like really hurt me. And I remember I told her off about it, and she just like started like gaslighting me and stuff like that, trying to like guilt trip me. And I ended up just like blocking her, and I was like, I don't want to be friends anymore. But you know, like, and another friend that I had just like that in high school, through like my like through, I'd say like, yeah, through my senior year, and a little bit of like my junior year, mostly my senior year. It was the same way, you know, and I just like I couldn't do it anymore. I had to drop them too. But you know, it's like no hate towards them. It's not like I'm not mad at them or anything, but like it's one of those things that like it really hurt me and like really dictated how I'm going to continue to keep friends in the future, you know. Like I have these friends that I just made, like I just recently saved their contacts because I called them and I was telling them, I was like, "Hey, like cuz I honestly had like a breakdown during our hangout because like I just got like okay, so basically I'm 20, okay, which means I can't get into bars, but everyone else was above 21. And so like we had to use the bathroom and everyone got into the bar except me. So I had to like go and find another place to use the bathroom. And you know, I know it's not that big of a deal and it's nobody's fault, but like it's just one of those things that like made me feel left out and like alienated. And like from my experiences from like being in Kentucky when I used to live there, like I just felt the same way, you know, people alienating me, people making me feel not included, you know. And it's not like I expected them to like use the bathroom in a weird place like I had to. It's not that. It's more so that like the feeling itself. Do you get what I'm saying? Like it's not like I was mad at anybody or even myself. It's just how I felt. And I just felt like it was one of those situations that really like bothered me. And I ended up like having like a situation over it. The next day I kind of realized that was what caused me to feel some sort of way, and I communicated to them. Except one friend, like I don't know, guys, like I just like don't have good experiences of being friends of guys. Like I remember there was this one guy that I was friends with and I really like I don't even know what this feeling was. I'm 100% sure now that it was lust, but I remember I was lusting over this guy and like we were friends and like he attempted to not be alive anymore, and that just like really traumatized me because I remember he'd always text me and be like, "You're all that I have left," and things like that, and basically putting all this stuff on me, you know. And I really suffered for a long time, you know, and for a long time like I was just so out of tune with my feelings and I was like honestly like spiraling constantly. I was spiraling literally every day, you guys. And I just remember like I have it all documented in my diary. Like even my handwriting is all messed up because I was just so lost in the sauce. And thinking about it now, like I just can't go through that again. And you know, like if I had to, I would be equipped to deal with it, but like if I had a choice, I'm not going to. And then so this current friend that I have, like honestly the same kind of way, you know. I feel like I was texting my friend of mine, she told me it was lust, and I could tell that I'm lusting over him too, you know? And just all of this stuff, and like he's like going through a bunch of like he's going through this whole situation of his two of his exes and stuff like that. And like I just like even when we'd hang out, like he'd always just be on his phone texting them and stuff like that. And it just makes me feel like really used, you know, or it makes me feel like tossed to the side. And I'm not saying that's his intentions or anything like that, but it's just one of those situations where once again I feel some sort of way, and like it's no one's fault, but like I would just rather remove myself from the situation than try to like work through these feelings when these feelings are like it's not like I don't know how to describe it, you know, like if I can avoid these terrible feelings and there's literally a choice to, like I'm going to, you know. So I've been kind of distancing myself from him. Like he texted me yesterday and I just like didn't say anything. And I know I should really communicate to him and I know I should tell him how I feel, but like it never ends well. It literally never ends well when I communicate my feelings. It makes me feel even worse, and like it just puts pressure on them and they're just like not a vibe. My feelings, they don't get addressed the way that I want them to, and no longer is it about me getting it out, you know. But I think that when he's in a better headspace, because I don't plan on like cutting him out of my life completely or anything like that, but like, you know, once he's in a better headspace, I probably will tell him how I feel. But you know, it's just one of those things where I'm just kind of like, you know, like it's never ended well, so I don't feel the need to move about it, you know. And I don't like, I know I like maybe for some of you I might come off as like immature, but like truly like I have a lot of trauma with that. Do you hear my neighbor's car? That's so loud. But yeah, I don't know. And also, I've been seeing so many videos literally so many on my YouTube feed. They're like, how to change your life, or detach and not care anymore and devalue this person and stuff like that. And I'm like, detachment is what got you hurt in the first place. I don't know why people think that, like, it's giving like they took 5 minutes to text me back, so I'm gonna take 10 minutes to text me back. Like, they don't seem like they care, so I'm gonna not care. And like, I just think that that is such a terrible way of going about this whole thing. I'm not saying that like you should be attached and that you should be suffocating. I'm just saying that there is a healthy middle ground in attachment that you can attain that is somewhere between true like attachment and detachment. You know, and like I just think it's stupid because like detached people have their own way of attaching. You know, they have their own way of going about commitment, you know, like all of these things, you know. And it's all about the person. But detaching yourself and not caring, it becomes a habit. You know, I used to do that. I used to detach, and like it just like doesn't do anything. Like it just makes you get out of tune with your feelings. And I haven't watched any of these videos because I really don't care what they have to say, because like I just feel like just because like one extreme isn't working doesn't mean you should immediately go to the other extreme. Like, just practice healthy boundaries of yourself and just be like normal. I don't know. And I don't know, like, detachment is just one of those things that's like, it really depends on the person, I think. And like, even my opinion on it and my take on it can be like pretty, like, you guys can disagree with it and be like, no, like, that's not the vibe. But like, truly is, that's just what it is, you know? Like, it really depends on the person. But I just feel like imposing your values and what has worked for you on everybody else, thinking that it will change their life, it's just like clear you're trying to get views and make money and profit and stuff like that, which like who isn't nowadays? Like, I get it. Like, at the same time, like, you need to stop steering people the wrong way, because detachment doesn't work for anybody. Like me, like, I'm detached a little bit, but like I'm also very attached. I don't know, like, I don't get, like, I literally have had the same phone case for like since I got this phone. It's like falling apart. Yeah. There was something else that I was gonna say, but yeah, I'm gonna show you my plants, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about that. So let me just do that. So this is my desk. This is where I film. But I just had this plant in another pot, and I literally just bought this pot today. But this is a beefsteak begonia, and oh my gosh, I'm so obsessed with this pot, and I'm glad it fit. And yeah, it's just in there. We love her. I've had this plant for a while now. I got it like summer 2019, and it came as this little baby, and now it's like this big guy. And like, I remember when I was coming to California, I brought her with me. I chopped a few pieces off and I just shoved it in this pot. And this pot used to house a philodendron, but then it like threw a tantrum and died. So I was like, okay, bye. And then I trimmed this plant down. It was like crazy. It was like all over the wall, but like I trimmed it. And then this plant right here, it used to be right here where the mic is. And now it's like up here because I wanted it to get more light. And then here's this philodendron Brazil. This is my calathea orbifolia, or whatever it's called. And you can see it's a little bit crispy because it was in this pot. This is a parlor palm. This plant's name is Modesto. I was in this pot and I was pretty unhappy in there because it was like kind of small. So I moved into this pot. It's been doing so much better. I put out all these new leaves. Yeah, this plant's name is Forensic. I don't know what this plant's name should be. I don't know. I'm like thinking, isn't it so pretty though? Like, it's just so beautiful. Like, I don't know, you guys. Like, it's hurting me. Like, it's just so cute. Yeah. Okay, I think that's like pretty much everything that I wanted to say. I wasn't expecting to go through all of this as fast as I did, because I just like, I processed all of it, you know, so it's like, oh, like, you know, it's already like done. But I just like, I just feel so nice, you guys. Like, it's like weird. It's making me like emotional. Like, it's making me want to cry. But I also got back into knitting. I'm trying to get back into reading too. Like, I'm just trying to like get back to hobbies and stuff like that, and just like enriching my life again. And I just feel so happy about it because, like, I don't know, you guys. I think I'm gonna buy something after this. I'm gonna go online shopping after this, even though I already went shopping. But I do want more plants, but I don't really have enough room in my room to get more plants unless I like move things out, which I'm probably not gonna do because it's just too much work. But I do have this pothos up here, and like it's like really, it's getting a little big, so I might like move it into a bigger pot and then like chop it up, but we'll see. But yeah, I just wanted to say like I really do appreciate you guys. Like there's two people that like are always commenting, like their name starts with an S and an E. They know who they are. But like I feel like this channel has just been such a great outlet for me, and it's been one of those things where I like how like simple it is, you know, how easy it is. I feel like I don't have to like do anything. Oh my gosh, you guys, I know I was talking about this in my last video, but literally I've been seeing that final rose tarot everywhere. I saw it on Chloe Taylor's channel, I saw it on Aso Tarot's channel, and I'm like, girl, like I feel like I need to buy that deck. Like when I have the funds, I'm gonna do it, but like I just like feel so drawn to it, and I feel like it will like dictate this whole era of my life. And I've been like I'm getting more jewelry this week. I know you guys, please don't say anything. Okay, I was a little naughty and I got more jewelry, but you know, like I just like I know like we're in the midst of Venus retrograde, and I got a reading from this dude. His name is Watery Aquarius, or like Sean something. Go check him out. He's on TikTok. I bought a personal reading from him for this Venus and Leo transit. Although I will say, if you want a reading from him, I would buy it sooner than later, just because like he kind of took a while to like give me the reading. I bought it and it said that it would take less than a week, but it ended up taking like 1.5 weeks, almost 2 weeks. So be conscious of that. Maybe I'll link his thing in the description box. I don't know. I might shout him out on my YouTube channel. But like just like overall, like he's such a vibe. Like I really like him. He was definitely one of my favorite TikTok creators before I deleted TikTok, like the astrology. I really like Evan Nathaniel Graham. I really like Amy. I never know how to say her name. Amy something. Amy. I don't know. But she's like really pretty too. Like she has like bangs and she's like really cute. Like she lives in Canada. But yeah, her name's Amy something. Ah, I'm like really frustrated. I don't know where her name is. Let me look it up. I have my iPad over here. I'm just like really determined, you guys. I have to know. Amy Demure. Demure? This is this girl. Her. I really like her. She's cool. I kind of admire her. Like, I'm just like, wow, you guys. Like, she really be out here. And then this guy, he's a vibe too. He's really good. He's a little bit intimidating for me. A little bit like, he comes off very like strong because he's a Scorpio. But he's really nice. I love his YouTube channel because like he does like month by month horoscopes. It's so good. I love watching them while I'm doing laundry of all things. But I highly recommend him. And his readings are like, him and Amy's readings are like pretty expensive if like you're just like a commoner like me. But I can totally see how if like you desperately need answers, like, or if you like are really invested into astrology, or like you just really want to like an accurate reading, I definitely think that they would be really good. But like for a more affordable option, I definitely think that Watery Aquarius guy, I don't even know if he has a YouTube channel. Yeah, he doesn't. Let me Google him so you can like see. Yeah, it's called Astrology Tips by Sean. This dude. Him. Be careful when you're finding him though. Make sure you find the one that has like 120.1K at the time, and he has like 14 million likes. just like don't get scammed, you know. Make sure that when you like find these channels, like you really like you're good about it, because like you can get scammed. There's like a lot of people that impersonate him, and like if you have like a TikTok, like you'll notice that they like follow you. They won't follow you, trust me. Like it's just not like that. And if they do, like once again, just like look at their channel. But like, yeah, I really like his reading. His reading was like $11 and like 11 cents, which I thought was cute because like 11. So yeah, pretty cheap. And the reading was like almost 10 minutes long, so it was pretty legit. I liked it. I'm definitely gonna buy from him again soon. But once again, like say like I don't know, like Venus is going into like Scorpio. Make sure you buy the reading before Venus actually goes into Scorpio, or like right when it does. Because like I said, like he took a little bit long to like dish out the reading, which probably like is fine because like the reading wasn't that expensive anyway, so I wasn't like that butthurt about it. And like on top of that, it's just like it's really cheap, and you know, like he probably gets a lot of like people that buy the readings because they're so like affordable. But yeah, I like that. If you want a tarot reading from me, go to Witch Obsession. But you know, self promo. But yeah, I really like all of them. There's a few others that I like, but like those are just my favorites. I find that there's like a bunch of like small astrologers. Even like a lot of the astrologers, I don't like how like sometimes they kind of sugarcoat transits, or they kind of like, you know, but like obviously like they have to do it for like promotions, advertisement purposes, and to like get views and stuff to like support their business, which I understand that. But like a lot of them are painting Venus retrograde as like a good thing, but like low key it's like chaotic, y'all. And then the south and north nodes leaving Taurus and Scorpio, that's a good thing for me because I'm a Scorpio sun Taurus moon. But like you already know the vibes. But yeah, I highly recommend them. um Tarot readers, I'm sure you guys are like really good about tarot readers. I'm sure you guys know like tarot readers on here, but like when I'm watching a reading, I usually gravitate towards Tarot for love readings. I gravitate towards Kino whenever, you know, like just sometimes maybe, you know, like just like a little funsies. Briar Rose, I really love her readings. I haven't really been watching her as of late, but like overall, I just really like her. Uh, then there's Empress Venus. I like Venus. I love her energy. Sometimes I just watch her videos just to like look at her, you know, just be like, wow, like it's like friends hanging out. But and then there's the Spiritual Social. I love her love readings. I think her love readings are some of the best online, especially like because they're like pretty quick too. So it's like if you're like in a hurry and you only have like maybe like 30 minutes and you just want to watch a quick reading, such a vibe. We love that. But yeah, I don't know. It's like my dream to collab with one of them. Oh my gosh. I've already collabed with the Spiritual Social, and that was like a dream come true for me. I hope we collab again soon. But and I also really want to collab. Oh, there's this other one. Her name is Nata, Nata Soul Tarot. She does like a bunch of like these coffee cup readings and like candle readings. So cool. I love readers that use like anything but tarot cards to like read it. I just think it's so like legit. The Spiritual Social uses like these rose petals. Such a vibe. But yeah, I really want to collab with the Briar Rose or Empress Venus. Like that would just be like such a dream come true for me. And like I emailed them both about it. Briar Rose didn't reply. Empress Venus, she said she could by the end of like June, but she ended up like not responding. And I feel like it'd be tacky of me to like reach out again and be like, hey, like what about the collab? You know, like I just like don't like bothering people. But yeah, I don't know. One day, because like I feel like my YouTube channel's been growing pretty steadily. It's like I'm at like 2,000 subscribers, and I'm really grateful. Like I think about that on the daily, and I'm like, wow, you guys, like I'm really out here doing this. But I really want to do that, and then one day I really want to open a Patreon. I think I'll open a Patreon when I get like 5K subs, or like maybe like 10K even, just because like I feel like it's just like not a vibe when someone has like 1,000 subscribers and they immediately open a Patreon, you know? Because it's like it's not like, because I respect the grind, you know, but I just feel like for all of that extra labor and extra content creation, like you really want like a bigger following so that it's worth all that extra labor and work, you know. And like I'm not saying that like, oh, like it's a lot of work doing tarot readings and stuff like that, but sometimes it can be, you know. Content creation gets very exhausting at times, but like, you know, like you want to get paid adequately for it and you want to get some reward out of it. So like I think I'm just gonna wait until I have a few more subscribers. I'm hoping I get like I start growing a little bit quicker, but like obviously like time will tell, and everything will work out the way it needs to. And like I just feel like the right people will find me and I won't find them, you know? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's really been the spill lately. I've been feeling really regulated lately. I know that sounds kind of weird, but like truly, like I've just like life has just been so much more stable like ever since yesterday. Cuz the day before I feel was a little bit like crazy and chaotic, but like yesterday I just feel so in tune with myself. I just feel so like happy and like I know. And like honestly, like if you're going through something and if you're like going through the rakes, take it from me, like you're going to be okay. Don't don't cheat yourself out of a good memory right now and don't rob yourself of that. Enjoy this moment in the ways that you can. I hate when people are like live in the moment or stuff like that. I'm like I'm literally crying right now. Like I'm literally like I'm dying. I'm dying right now. Don't tell me to live in the moment and be happy. Like I can't. There's nothing to be happy about. But like truly, even if all it takes is coping, even if all it takes is just looking at the sunset with a frap, listening to Deja Vu by Olivia Rodrigo, just do it, you know? You're gonna remember that. You're gonna remember the moments that you found solace. You're not gonna remember like the bad parts. Cause like I don't know, like I'm just telling this to you guys because I wish I had someone to tell me, because it's just like it really does get better. You know? Like my dad called me yesterday and it was just like I love him so much, you guys. Like I really do feel like my relationship with my dad has really become a relationship that I wanted for such a long time. It's not like exactly the way I wanted it to be, you know, but that's okay considering like there's such an age gap. You know, he's like so much older than me. Like obviously because it's my dad, but like, you know what I mean? Like he's almost like 70. He's in his 60s right now. I really don't know how old he is, and I just don't feel like asking him because I don't think he'll even know. But he's really over, like he's in his 60s. I know that, and I'm only 20. You know, so there's like a huge disconnect between us. So the fact that we can communicate at all and talk to each other and have like a conversation, it's just like I'm so grateful. I'm so happy. My mom, like we haven't really been talking as of late, but I love her too. I really appreciate both my parents and the sacrifices they've made for me to live the privileged life that I live right now. I'm literally next to a bed recording with an iPhone. Like I'm so lucky, you guys. Like I seriously don't even care. Like I will never take it for granted. I will never like I literally have I'm in air conditioning, you guys. I'm in air conditioning. It is 100 degrees outside and I'm in air conditioning. That I'm privileged. That screams privilege. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. But I also just like I'm not saying that in a way that's like, oh, I'm just like grateful, you know, but like truly like it's taken a journey for me to realize gratitude, because like you guys know that like when I'm talking about gratitude, I know it's more of a feeling than anything else. I hate when people tell you to be grateful, and it's like it's one of those things where you have to like practice it and you have to feel it. And it starts really small. Like I don't think that when I was okay, here's what you're gonna do if you struggle with gratitude, and maybe if you're cynical, you don't believe in anything, or you just hate everything. That's fine. That's valid. I used to be like that. I'd say freshman year of high school is when I started trying to turn this around. It takes time, but if the progress that you make it's worth it. So what I did to start my gratitude journey is I bought this box of cards. Like you can really find them anywhere. You can find them at like Target, like random stores like Marshalls, Burlington's, TJ Maxx, Walmart. So what it is just like a little box of cards, and each card just says thanks or like thank you, and it's just a blank card. So what you're gonna do, and this is what I did. Um, I'd be in school, and someone like I'm like really hungry or something. Someone gives me a snack, you know. I would go home, and I would take the one of the cards. I'd write, "Dear blank, whoever gave me the snacks today, thank you for giving me those snacks. It honestly like put me in such a good mood, or like it really helped me because I was like really hungry, you know." Or like I remember even one time I was like, "Dear blank, thank you for making me laugh. It just like really improved my day." And like I just like I was really clinging on to that, and I really appreciated that, like even though you didn't mean to, you know. And then I would seal it in an envelope. I would never give it to them, but I would just keep them, you know. And like it was like a signifier for like these are all these things that I'm grateful for, you know. I'm capable of being grateful. And then as you start to move along with that, like you practice that feeling, and we all remember how we feel. We remember feelings, you know. We remember these things. And it's just something that's like always on the back of my mind, like, oh, I'm capable of being grateful, you know? And slowly it morphed into me being grateful for all of these things, you know? Because I hate when people are like, you have AC, you have a bed, you should be grateful, you know? And it's just like, it feels very patronizing. It feels very like an attack vibe, you know? But as you like ease into it and as you practice it, like it just gets so much better, you know? Like, I don't know. I hope that helped some of you guys, or I hope like you get what I'm trying to say, because I don't, by no means am I trying to be patronizing, and by no means am I trying to like tell you to like how to feel or anything like that. But if you really want to practice your gratitude journey, or if you'd like to hone your gratitude skills or that feeling or practice it, like that's how I did it. But you know, like you don't have to do anything. You are entitled to all your feelings and you're entitled to what you do. But yeah, I think that's all I have for today, honestly. I'm gonna buy more jewelry, I'm gonna buy more tarot decks, and I'm going to focus on my plants more. See you. I love you. Thanks. Bye.